place is the epicenter of the cholera outbreak that has claimed the lives of 21 people in Hammaskraal. This as most of the people infected by cholera are from here. The health department has since erected a makeshift field clinic where testing of the virus happens and they admit severely affected patients. Health Minister says the facility will be here until the situation is stabilized.
We don't know how long because it will depend day by day. There will be an assessment, even if MEC is not here, some of the senior people from both from my side, also the DG and other staff from our emergency services, but also from the National Department Emergency and Environmental Health, they are also here.
There are reports that the Special Investigating Unit has received proclamation to investigate Edwin Sodi's Blackhead Consulting after reports emerged that he was paid almost 300 million to refurbish the Rooiwal water treatment plant. Residents are appealing for the government to assist in the burial of their loved ones. I'm affected by this outbreak as my sister is one of the deceased due to the water in Hammaskraal. So as I took her to Jubilee Hospital, I realized she was not the only one. The mood is somber and residents are in a panic mode as the body count has risen. Grieving families are expected to start burying their deceased loved ones from this weekend. Stimo, SABC News, Kanana in Hammaskraal.
Umthetho wezinsizakalo zamanzi uthi omasipala kufanele bahlele uhlelo lwabo lokuthuthukisa izinkonzo zamanzi ukuze bafeze amalungelo abantu okuhlinzekwa ngamanzi. Kodwa ke ekulaleleni izakhamuzi zaseHammanskraal kusobala ukuthi idolobha laseTshwane lehlulekile ukuhlangabezana naleli lungelo besekholeleni ekutheni kulahleke imphefumulo ngenxa yokubheduka kwecholera phecelezi isifo sohudo. Umbuzo wethu ke namuhla ku Asikhulume Let's Talk uthi ubani okufanele athweswe icala ngokufa kwabantu nokwenziwe ukubheduka kwesifo sekholera eHammanskraal. Igama lami ngengubongiwe uMakhumalo waKwaZwane. Sikubingelele mbukeli kuphi nakuphi la usibuke khona sekukhumbuze umbukeli ukuthi ungaba ingxenye yalolu hlelo ngokusishayela ucingo sizwe imbono noma imibuzo yenu. Inombolo zethu ke zithi 011 714 0677 noma 011 714 0678. Ungabuye futhi usithole kumakhasi ethu okuxhumana ku Twitter @SABC Izindaba kanye na ku Facebook SABC Izindaba. Ukuze kubelula ke mbukeli sicela uqale ngo #Asikhulume #SABC News bese ke ubhala umbuzo noma umbono wakho. Asikhulume. Ngonyaka ka-2019 umnyango obhekelene nezamanzi nokuthuthwa kwendle ubambisene nekhomishana elimele amalungelo abantu iSouth African Human Rights Commission bethula umbiko ngesimo samanzi eHammanskraal. Lokhu kwakungemuva kokuba izakhamuzi zakuleya ndawo ziye kuleli khomishana ziyokhalaza ngeenkinga zamanzi kuleya ndawo nokwalandela ukuhlolwa kwamanzi nemiphumela yakho yaqinisekisa ukuthi amanzi abengehambisani nemigomo yaseNingizimu Afrika bebekelwe amanzi okuphuza. Ngaphambi kokuthi sikhulume nezihambeli zethu uTumelo uKhoiteng ongumholi weHammanskraal Residents Forum nokunguye futhi owaya kukhomishana iHuman Rights Commission eyobika ngalolu daba. Sizokhuluma nosihlalo wenhlangano yodokotela eNingizimu Afrika uDokotela Umvuyisi Mzukwa. Ake sizwe nje ukuthi abasebenzi bezempilo bathini ngalesi sifo kanye nokuqubuka kwaso nokuthi abasabeli bona impilo zabo. Siyabonga kakhulu dokotela ngesikhathi sakho namhlanje. Ake siqale ngokuthi nje sizwe ukuthi amalunga enu azizwa kanjani ngokubhebhetheka kwesifo sekholera.
Ngibingelele kuwe msakazi, ngibingelele ukuthi nakuba bukeli. Inhlangano yodokotela iphatheke kambi kakhulu ukuthi kubheduke lesifo emphakathini waseHammanskraal. Abasebenzi njengoba ulindele msakazi baphansi koxinzelelo bematasatasa nokuthi babhekane isimo lesesikhona laphana esibhedlele. Okunye futhi kufuneke bayivikele nabo ngesizathu sokuthi nabo bangaba affected. Enye into engenzeka msakazi yokuthi uthola ukuthi abanye babo bayagula kufanele bayohlala ekhaya, isibalo sabasebenzi bese siyehla lapha esibhedlela. Lokho kwenza ukuthi ke abasebenzi bangabaningi abazo attend isimo la esikhona lapha eHammanskraal.
Manje kuba namthelela muphi ke lokho ekuthenini nisize abantu abaza emtholampilo bezofuna usizo?
Lokho msakazi kwenza ukuthi isikhathi sokuthi babonwe odokotela namanesi kube isikhathi esidana, nanokuthi kufanele abanye befaka ama-drip, abanye be-attenda abantu, kusho ukuthi isibalo sabantu isona esenza ukuthi kube khona inkinga. Njengoba wazi umsakazi noNgqongqoshe wakusho eParliament ukuthi isibalo sabasebenzi eSouth Africa sincane kakhulu, abasebenzi bezempilo. So lokho kuvela kakhulu uma kubheduka izifo njengalesi esimene esiphuthumayo.
Manje anibasabeli kakhulu abantu abasebenza kuyo lemtholampilo, kakhulukazi masibheka ukhuvethe ngoba lwathatha abaningi abasebenzi basemtholampilo. Manje futhi sekukhona lesi sifo sohudo, kukhona ziningi izifo ababhekene nazo kulezi ikhungo.
Kunjalo msakazi, ukhumbula ukuthi nabantu abasebenza esibhedlela, abasebenzi odokotela namanesi, uthola ukuthi nabo banezifo mhlambi ababhekene nazo njengoshukela nezinye izifo abantu bomphakathi ababanazo. Nabo uthola ukuthi nabo basengcupheni ukuthi uma bengaqaphele isimo sabo bangase bayithole nabo beluza impilo zabo. Ngesizathu sokuthi uyakhumbula ukuthi nezinsiza kusebenza azikho kahle lapha nezibhedlela. Uhulumeni ufela ehluleka khona ukuvikela abasebenzi ngokuthi afake insiza zokuthi bavikeleke uma besebenza. So lokho kubafika engcupheni umsakazi ukuthi baluze impilo zabo.
Mbukeli, ukhona esisazokhuluma nayo uBabtumelo uKhoyiteng ongumholi weHammanskraal Residents Forum, naye wayehola ithimba elahamba layobika ku-Human Rights Commission, kanti futhi la estudio sihambelwe wayehola ithimba lase Human Rights Commission elathola lo mbiko kubaba uBabtumelo uKhoyiteng ababhekisisa kahle ukuthi kwenzakalani eHammanskraal. Ukhona la uBuang Jones owayekhona ngalesi sikhathi sikwamukela ohlelweni. Asiqale ngokuthi sikhulume ngalesi sikhathi befika kunina benitshela abahlali baseHammanskraal ukuthi cha ziyabheda izinto.
The residents of Hammaskraal approached the commission in August 2018, and the complaint in the main was about the lack of sufficient and clean water and inadequate sanitation in the greater Hammaskraal area. Following the complaint, the commission embarked on a site inspection. The commission engaged in a series of engagements with the city of Tshwane, the water regulator, that is the Department of Water and Sanitation, and the community. Following our site visits, engagements with the portfolio committee on human settlements and water and sanitation, we deemed it appropriate in the public interest to convene a one-day inquiry, which culminated in the commission releasing a report which made adverse findings and confirmed that indeed that the right to clean environment, the right to water was violated by the city of Tshwane, and we then issued directives requiring the water regulator to take over the functions of the water and sanitation division of the city of Tshwane. We requested the national government to intervene in order to ensure that they deal with this public crisis. The lack of sufficient and clean water has been a public crisis since 2004. And to date, we have not seen sufficient progress being made or significant progress being made by government, by the three spheres of government, in order to address the distinctive needs of the people of Hammanskraal.
And how do you feel about the fact that fast forward, here we are, abantu baseHammanskraal abakabi nawo amanzi, nakho futhi manje sekulahleke nemiphefumulo yabantu khona futhi kuleya ndawo ngenxa yamanzi. Abanye bayasho ngoba uhulumeni uthi usaphenya kodwa abanye bathi bona bayasola lamanzi.
It is disheartening. Our people deserve to live in dignity, and the recent outbreak highlights the fact that much more still has to be done. There's an urgent need on the part of government to prioritize the rehabilitation and maintenance of infrastructure. The three spheres of government must work within the IGR framework to ensure that they address this issue once and for all. This shouldn't be a political issue. It's human beings who are affected, and it's about time that the needs of the poor and the vulnerable are prioritized.
Dokotela, nina njengomnyango seningena khuluma nohulumeni ngendaba ukuthi aninabo odokotela abaphelele, aninabo abahlengikazi abaphelele?
Msakazi kunjalo, njengoba wazi uminister ungqongqoshe wezempilo usikwatshela iParliament lokho esihlala sikhalezela kona la ukuthi abasebenzi bayashoda ngokwenhlangano yomhlaba wonke World Health Organization. Thina la elentikeni sinengxenyana nje abantu afanele basebenzele uhulumeni. Ngamanye amazwi uma ungayiqhathanisa nalokho okushiwo inhlangano yomhlaba sihleli u30% kwalokho kufanele sibe nakho okucover ezempilo. So kusho ukuthi izinga lokushoda kwabasebenzi liphezulu kakhulu, futhi lenziwe ukuthi ke sibiye saluza abasebenzi abaningi ngeCovid nanokuthi abanye bayapensiona, and uyazi ukuthi akutrainwa abantu abaningi abasebenzi abaningi ukuze basize umphakathi, bayashoda imali uthi uhulumeni imali akanayo.
Dokotela Msuku, ngizobuya kuwe ngoba u30% into ekhathaza kakhulu ngoba kusho ukuthi sikude ekuthenini zonke izibhedlela umnyango usebenze ngalendlela okumele usebenze ngayo, kodwa ngizobuya nje kungekudala. Mbukeli, ake sithi shele idolo, siyabuya njengamanje. South African Human Rights Commission ithe ikhathazekile ngokuthi indawo yaseHammanskraal isabhekene nezinkinga ezifanayo eminyakeni emine ngemuva kokuba leli komishana lakhipha umbiko mayelana nezinga elingalihle lamanzi endaweni. Isifunda saseTshwane esisenyakatho yesifunda saseGauteng sike sabhekana nokubheduka kwecholera ngaphambi kwalokho okwesibili lokhu manje kuze kube manje bangaphezulu kuka-20 abantu asebebulewe yilesi sifo. Ngaphambi kokuthi siqhubeke nezihambeli zethu, ake sikhulume noTumelo uKhoyiteng ongumholi weHammanskraal Residents Forum naye owayekhona kulabo ababehola ithimba labantu abahlala eHammanskraal abaya eHuman Rights Commission ukuthi beyobika lenkinga yamanzi. Akasichazele kabanzi ukuthi kuze kube kwenze kanjani ukuthi manje bayithole kulesi simo abakuso. Ntate Khoyiteng, ru dumedise, ru amogele mo Asikhulume. A re qale ka gore ha le ya ko Human Rights Commission ne le lo etsa
re ya ko Human Rights Commission ne re lo go le ya complaint khatlhanong le masipala wa Tshwane ka gonne re ne le gore re itemogela metsi a lenditshila mo dithepeng tsa rona re le baagi ba Hammaskraal. And ya re hence re kwalana le bona mangwalo ra ba ra matcha ra submita memorandum ra o kry le gore ba ikgatolosa rona ke mo saleng ebile ya neng ra tsenya complaint le commission ya South African Human Rights Commission.
Ya neng gore le be le iphumane mo leng gore batho ba 22 ba ba tlhokafale go tsagetse
go bile gore puso ya rena e re neglectile re le setšhaba sa Hammaskraal, and then rona nkile ra ba ona ka yona taba e ka nako ntse re isa di-complaint ko commissioneng ebile re kwala mangwalo re isa le di-memorandum. Re ile ra ba ona gore ka mokgometse ya rona a leng ka teng ebile le di-test tsa metsi tse di dirilweng di bontsha gore metsi ya le nitrate ga phepa go nwewa ba ile ba ikgatolosa rena ba re ignora. Ke ka mo ka je go re fitlhelang re le mo because ntse go na le scientific proof ya gore metsi ga right go ya ka di-test le gore ga fiti for batho ba ka anwa ba ile ba goa maoto go ka leka go lokisa bothata.
Le ikutlwa jang ka gore ba gogile maoto and go na le batho gona nong ba ileng gore ba latlhegetswe ke maphelo a bona?
Re utlwa re swabile thata re bile re le mo kutlong e botlhoko e seng kana ka selo go ka tsamaya mo Hammaskraal mo mudo le mo ha go monate le seng ebile le batho re nna ka letsogo ka gonne ga o itse gore ke mang wa latelang ke bua so e le gore le nna ke affected ke bua so ke le mo funeraleng ya mmane wa ka o le gore le ena o robetse ka baka la bolwetse bona bo ba cholera.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to bring you back in. This sounds like a political football, and even, you know, when you listen to what some of, you know, the politicians around this particular issue are talking about, they do admit that it has somewhat become a blame game. That is not helping, especially when you listen to someone like Dumelo, who talks about how difficult of a journey it has been for them.
That is the problem. The executive in Tshwane and the water regulator, that is the Department of Water and Sanitation, they are both enjoined to devise or come up with measures to address the progressive realization of the right to water. And the Constitution accords everyone, including residents of Hammaskraal, the right to clean water, and they have failed to fulfill their respective functions, and something that consensus. And we hope that they will rise above their political differences.
But who should shoulder the blame for these deaths?
Well, in the Commission's report, we called for the criminal prosecution of the city managers who were in place at the time when these wastewater treatment plants deteriorated. And to date, the NPA or the police have not apprehended or prosecuted anyone. We do not take environmental crime seriously in our country. It's something that bothers me at a personal level because of what we witnessed in the Val, what we've observed over the years in Hammaskraal. It's something that requires the attention of the National Prosecuting Authority and the police as well.
Dokotela Mzukwa, lokhu kuhamba kuhambe kube nomthelela ebantwini abasebenzela umnyango wezempilo. Ubuka ukuthi makwenzeka kanjena abantu bakhomba odokotela bathe odokotela abenzanga umsebenzi wabo kahle, yingakho abantu bagcine sebelahlekelwa yimpilo zabo. Nizizwa kanjani nina ngalokho ngoba lokho kwenzekayo emnyangweni nakumasipala eTshwane kuba nomthelela kunina odokotela?
Kunjalo msakazi siyazi ukuthi abasebenzi baba the face of the service uhulumeni engabonakali uhulumeni engekho abasebenzi babhekane nomphakathi uma kushoda abasebenzi msakazi ayikho into engenziwa ngoba umsebenzi kahulumeni okwesibili ukuze odokotela benze umsebenzi ngendlela kufanele ukuthi amanesi kufanele ukuthi kube nesimo la izinsiza zisebenza zikhona uma kukhona izinto ezishodayo esibhedlele noma ngakhona udokotela abe nesifiso esingakanani sokusiza kodwa masingekho insiza kusebenza akwazi ukusiza umphakathi. Abantu baseMzansi Afrika bayazi ukuthi odokotela namanesi basebenza phansi kwesimo esinjani la uhulumeni enganaki izibhedlela zakhe abasebenzi besebenza kuma conditions anzima kakhulu umsakazi angeke abekezeleleke kodwa ngoba bawuthanda umsebenzi wabo babakhona basize ngalokho abangakwenza njengoba wazi umsakazi kwezinye indawo ukuthi uthola ukuthi ingane zifakwe ema-cardboxini ungoba abasebenzi bazama ama-means ukuthi ingane bepolite ekhona ngoba uhulumeni akaprovide ngezinto zokusebenza.
Ngizocela ukuthi sithi ukuphumula nje kancane sike sivakashele izitolo siyabuya siyaqhubeka mbukele sibone ukuthi iziphi isombululo esingenza ukuthi le nkinga isuke unomphela. Mbukeli sesiphetha ke sibone ukuthi isombululo zalenkinga zikuphi ngaphambi kokuthi siqhubeke nezihambeli zethu sino Lungile waseHammanskraal ocengweni. Lungile, inkinga yamanzi ngokubona kwenu ningabahlali baseHammanskraal yini ngaxazululeki?
Inkinga yethu yala yaHammanskraal ukuthi ingaxazululeki ukuthi kunabantu abanama-truck and then kulawo ma-truck lawa ngithi bayagaina something. So makucala kulungiswa amanzi abafundi because bazothi ama-truck bazohlala phansi angasebenzi.
Manje usho ukuthi yibo abantu laba ababanga lenkinga ukuthi iqhubeke sonke lesikhathi?
Sicabanga ngalo, sicabanga njalo because ukusho ukuthi balwa inkinga zabo ngathi.
Alright, siyabonga kakhulu Lungile eHammanskraal, sibonga kakhulu ngalokho. Dokotela uyamuza uLungile ukhuluma ngendaba yama truck, angazi nani ngodokotela nibona ukuthi isiphi isixazululo salenkinga?
Msakazi, isixazululo salenkinga sekuthini oqala kufanele kulungiswe udaba lwamanzi. Siyazi ukuthi indaba yokuthuthwa kwendle namanzi yikona okukhoza ukuthi sibe nenkinga yecholera. Icholera nje inkinga yamanzi nokuthuthwa kwendle. So uma lezo zinto zingaxazululiwe noma singaletha abasebenzi abangakanani, izinsiza kusebenza ezingakanani, into esemqoka msakazi ukuthi ubhinjelwe ukuqala noma ukubheduka kwalesifo ngokuthi abantu banikezwe amanzi aclean bathuthelwe nendle kahle. Ilezo zinto msakazi, ezinye izinto ziyalandela. Siyabona abantu bepolitiki bedlala ibhola abantu befa emphakathini.
Dokotela sibonga kakhulu ngesisombululo sakho. Ngibuyele kuwe Tumelo kuhloko wena hore hansa ushebile kozulungi uri taba ikare imo batho ba di trucker ke bona ba sa batleng gore situation ya metsi isothege out once and for all. Lo wena o dula ko Hammaskraal o bona le gore bothata bo mo di trucking or bothata bo ko masipala?
Bothata bo ko masipala le department ya province ya Gauteng ya water and sanitation, and also the parliamentary portfolio committee on women settlement, water and sanitation, because revile rabale bona re ba bontsha gore the problem ke rival wastewater treatment plant eleng gore ke yona source e contaminated metsi a Hammaskraal. And then ha gona political will to solve this problem. Rona re le baagi sa le ra ipwala ra ya parlamenteng ke ko bileng sale go ba le budget ya go starta first phase e gona ya nong ka jeko eleng a subject ya investigation, because kayo in state of government it's entry right the first phase fela go appointile a company sing esa konong ka etsa mereko stotse ka jeko. So e bontsha gore there is no political will. And then the solution here ko gore go tshwantse go be le a body ya baagi ba leng affected go ba part ya the solution. Here bua yana re formule a non-profit company e bitswang National Water Monitor ke representatives tsa Hammaskraal, representatives tsa di farmers ko Rooival le representatives tsa Roodeplat, because ha go affectege fela Hammaskraal Rooival wastewater treatment plant e affecta le Rooival le di farmers ko. So now the political instability le go sebele political will ke yona problem ya rena. Kausani, there's this leader Kabushuke Ola, we are going around in circle because there's no structure. Say Lauren ke sabato ba leng seriously affected ba batlang gore this thing e lokisiwe once and for all, ba leng gore they will be there for continuation, whether there's a new political party in or new leadership or there is instability. But there's a nucleus we are directly affected. The politicians, they will come on they will come and do their PR stunts. In a meeting, MMC, MEC, Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, Deputy Minister of Health, they don't involve the community. They're complainant.
All right.
No planning in terms of the task teams and all that.
Mr. Jones, Very briefly, let's look at the options now that are available for this particular community, because listening to what Tata Koiteng is saying, it really has been a long stretch, and they find themselves here and they don't feel like they're part of the solution. So what do they then do?
They should challenge the South African Human Rights Commission to ensure that it fulfills its mandate to ensure compliance with its findings and directives. They should also take on the water regulator, that is the Department of Water and Sanitation, to ensure that they strengthen the oversight over the work of the city of Tshwane. They should also call for the establishment of a national water care entity. Municipalities have shown over the last 20 years that they are incapable of running wastewater treatment plants, and water infrastructure has dilapidated. The city of Tshwane should prioritize the maintenance and rehabilitation of existing infrastructure. The current budget that has been allocated is wholly inadequate to address this issue. There should be a direct national intervention to address the water and sanitation crisis in the city of Tshwane.
The legal options?
The legal options, Section 38 allows any person, or when an infringement has occurred, it allows any person to approach a competent court for an appropriate relief. Those who are aggrieved by what has happened can approach the courts for appropriate relief, and we hope that the South African Human Rights Commission will take the lead in assisting the families who have lost their loved ones, but will also ensure that their findings and recommendations are implemented by government. But we hope that the Department of Health will also intensify healthcare awareness in the area.
And let's hope that happens because the situation is heartbreaking. Mbukeli kuyadabukisa kakhulu okwenzeke eHammanskraal ngempela sibonge ehambeni zethu namhlanje besinoTumelo uKhoiteng ongumholi weHammanskraal Residents Forum naloyo owayehola ithimba laseGauteng Human Rights Commission elaliphenya kabanzi ngenkinga yamanzi eHammanskraal uBuwang Jones. Saba nodokotela uMvuyisi Mzukwa owenhlangano yodokotela eNingizimu Afrika ungusihlalo khona lapho nolungile obe nathi la ohlelweni esichazela njengomhlalo waseHammanskraal ukuthi kwenzakalani. Siyaxoxa mbukeli mina nethimba leAsikhulume. Siyabonga kakhulu asihlangane futhi ngevikeli